Inside the lens of a camera is something called an aperture. And its purpose is to let light inside the sensor. This is much like the human eye. Beneath the iris is the pupil, and it dilates in the darkness. This fascinates me, how adaptable the human body can be, how we are designed to see even in the darkest places. And I wonder if this applies to things unseen by human eyes, like when depression cloaks the mind in the dark. What if the heart starts to dilate, opening up its aperture, snapshot every thought into a thing brighter than it used to be, boosting the saturation, punching up the exposure, pushing back shadows, letting highlights illuminate memories. It would be so nice if the brain could process like a light room. But this is not how it works. Brain chemistry can't compound into such a clean comparison, can't morph the mind into a metaphor neat enough to fold inside the consciousness of every person who thinks mental illness is a joke. I never thought it was a joke, but when my friend opened up to me about anxiety, I said, maybe you should find better ways to relax. I didn't realize how unhelpful this was until the panic attack took my breath away, sent me down a staircase to no solution, left me heaving on the kitchen floor. And herein lies a problem. We don't know what we are talking about till we feel what it feels like. Have you ever tried to describe emotional pain? You will soon see how difficult it is to explain. Even for me, the poet, whose purpose is to take big concepts and make them more concrete. And here is when I bring back the metaphor about the aperture. Opening up, letting in the light so you can finally see what I'm saying, but some of y'all still won't understand how this poem has never been about anxiety or depression or any isolated emotion for that matter, but rather the sum of all of these feelings and how hard they are to talk about. And how even when we find the words to say how we feel, there's a person out there that won't believe it is real. A gaslight in a chamber is cause for combustion, and you wonder why so many people are out of their mind, why so many people blow out their mind. And I know correlation does not always mean causation, but a rising suicide rate has to say something about a society who thinks empathy is only as deep as aesthetics. And here is where the imagery falls apart, because we are in the dark and our eyes are wide the fuck open, but what about our heart? Can we open up the aperture? Can we let in the light?